This video will provide an overview for the synthesis essay. This assignment is worth 20% of your final grade. The final assignment is due October 24th, 2013, submitted via Moodle by 11:55 p.m. Based on the topic or issue you chose for Project 2, choose 3 argument-based articles or essays. Using the worksheet provided under the resource list, summarize each article. This worksheet is labeled Summary Worksheet. In addition, use the synthesis worksheet to explain the ways in which the author's arguments are similar or different by using examples and illustrations to demonstrate the similarities and differences. This worksheet is also listed under the resource list titled Synthesis Worksheet. Draft an overall gist that synthesizes the points each author makes. So, next Tuesday, students will bring in their draft of their synthesis essay. Students' draft should be at least halfway completed. The goal would be to try to complete as much as you can so you could receive as much assistance as possible. And more importantly, in order for one to assist your ability to synthesize all resources, your essay should be complete. The audience for this essay, the primary audience is yourself, and the secondary audience is your audience for Project 4, the position argument. The purpose of this assignment is to show the key claims and supporting evidence used by different authors to make arguments on the same topic or issue, and also to demonstrate your awareness of an ongoing conversation about the issue. Next week, students will turn in their 3 worksheets, the summary worksheet, 3 summary worksheets, and 3 synthesis worksheets, and their draft of the synthesis essay. This assignment will require you to go beyond merely restating what somebody else said. The trick will be to unite the various arguments in such a way that your paper adds something new to the discussion. Please note that this is not a position paper. You are not introducing your own argument, opinion, or background knowledge. Save this information for the position paper. The goal is not to present your ideas, but to represent the ideas of others and synthesize, i.e., blend the information presented. In essence, all of the topics and all of the skills that we acquired thus far will assist you with this assignment. Number 1, the skill to actively read. You will need to actively read each article you locate in order to make sure you understand the article. Number 2, the skill of summarizing effectively. You will need to summarize the article effectively to make sure that you can synthesize the information in or identify some common features of each argument. Number 3, integrating quotes effectively. Within your paper, it is important that all quotes are integrated effectively. This means by introducing the quote, inserting the quote, and explaining the significance of the quote. For this paper, explaining the significance would be in relation to the arguments presented, all 3 arguments presented, not in relation to how you feel about the topic or your argument regarding the topic. Be sure that you meet the minimum requirement. MLA format. All drafts and essays must be typed, double space, Times New Roman 12-point font. Your margins must be 1 inch and you must have a heading. Be sure that your header is inserted by using the Insert Header feature. If you have any questions or you're not aware of how to do so, be sure you view the MLA tutorials under MLA resources. This assignment is required to be a minimum of 4 to 5 pages, which is approximately 1,000 to 1,200 words. You will write in third person only. You want to be sure that you include arguments for existence and significance appear. The issue being addressed in a synthesis paper is clearly stated and described. Relationships among authors are clear, meaningful, distinct, and easily discerned. And then finally, the conclusion wraps things up by pointing out the significance of your author's conversation. Be sure to look at the example of a synthesis essay. Students can click on a link to access the example papers. The great thing about this example is that you can hover over or click over the rectangular icons to see this instructor's comments. So she says the student presents arguments for existence and significance throughout the first paragraph. The phrase debates are prevalent is a good argument for significance. Readers will realize that this issue is important if it has been debated a lot. Here, the student presents the one common point of discussion for this paper. All 5 of her authors must respond to this question. Remember, you can have 1, 2, or 3 common points in your paper. Make sure that all 5 authors respond to each of the common points. And so, for our purposes, we have 3 authors opposed to 5. This is a sample synthesis research essay. First, the sources are given below, then the bibliography cards for the sources and note cards are provided, and then the paper follows. The outline and the works cited are also included. So be sure to take a look at the student's paper and see how she synthesizes her sources. If you have any other questions, feel free to contact me to receive assistance.